So this right here may be one of the craziest movies I've ever seen. And let me tell you why. Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever episode of Movie of the Week. And of course we've got to start off on a good foot. So we're going to be reviewing a movie that I've heard great things about, and it's going to be Oldboy. I'm very excited for this movie. I've got some absolutely delicious food right here. Some sushi, some rice and nori. And I'm very excited to kick things off. Here we go. Food, movie on. There we go. So I've just finished the movie and wow. That was more of a shock than expected. A little about the movie. It was directed by a man named Park Chan-wook. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Don't exactly speak Korean. It was made in 2003. It's kind of a psychological thriller. Here it says neo-noir. Anyways, for movies like this that are dubbed in English and are actually made in a different language, I mean, they don't exactly bother me too much. I've watched plenty of Korean movies, Japanese shows, so it doesn't bother me too much. But if that's something that bothers you, is watching the subtitles or in a dubbed language, then it might not be the movie for you. Overall, though, I thought it was a great movie. I mean, it had a crazy plot twist. If I'm being honest, I did not see that coming at all, and it almost crushes you as a viewer to watch that happen. Honestly, because even though you're not in the movie, you just kind of feel for this guy, and he's like, yeah, that was pretty much my reaction overall. Some unique things about the movie, it's really got this unique pacing. I mean, there's so much confusion and everything is kind of thrown at you for an hour and 30 minutes and none of it really makes sense. And then it all just gets tied together at the last moment with like 30 minutes left and you're like what is going on right now? But it's all starting to make sense, which is good. For 75% of the movie, I was like, how does anybody really like this? I mean, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But then when it hits you, and it turned me into a believer. One thing to note is that lead actor Choi Min-sik, if I'm saying that correctly, was absolutely terrific. You really think like he is this character that he's portraying. I mean, he seems so betrayed, he seems so down on his luck, and it makes the movie so much better. So I'm going to do a gross summary of the plot for anybody who wants to watch it later without any spoilers. Essentially, this main character is kidnapped by an anonymous kidnapper, and he doesn't really know why, and he fights the rest of the movie to find out why. And it's this whole tale of revenge and getting vengeance on people you hate, and there's just so much revenge that everything just goes twisted, haywire, and it kind of ruins everybody in the end. It's pretty hard to portray this movie for the beauty that it really is without getting into the details. So now I'm going to spoil the plot twist. Spoiler alert. Do not go here if you want to watch the movie on your own. Basically, this guy falls in love with this woman on his journey to catch his kidnapper, and they end up committing adult activities, and it was his daughter. And he didn't know, obviously. And when you find that out as a viewer, and I'm sure when he found that out as a character, you just kind of melt and you're crushed and you're like, that is horrible. Like, that is last case scenario. So that was an incredible plot twist. I mean, you would never see that coming from a mile away. And the way that it can invoke so much emotion from a viewer, it's so confusing to decipher. You have no idea how you even feel. You're just like, ouch. When a movie ever leaves you sitting on your bed like, what did I just watch? Like, that was crazy. It definitely did its job. A perfect comparison for this movie is Parasite, and it's another Korean film. More dubbing if that's not your thing, don't go watch that either, but it's a terrific movie. Another huge plot twist, similar kind of, not exactly suspenseful, but something's not right here vibes. I mean, just go give either of them a watch. I think they're both great movies. But overall, Oldboy, terrific movie. I give it 4.75 hammers out of 5 hammers. Watch that movie and come back to me when you get that reference. And overall, great movie. Very happy with week 1. I'm excited to keep watching more movies and getting back to you guys on them. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.